Hello and welcome to Make Sense by IC4.
Alright, so welcome back to another video. It's your boy IC4 and I'm going to be here explaining why I believe Black Ops 3 is not necessarily take place in the future, but it's a central explanation why every Call of Duty the way it is and how some characters come back to life. And you're probably wondering why I believe in that way, and it's because in Black Ops 3 at the ending it explains clearly how Corvus and Frozen Forest are a package together. So basically Corvus is a
software
and the Frozen Forest is hardware, I believe. And you can clearly tell how the DNI connects these players to this. And you're probably wondering why I am even making a video of this almost 10 years later before Black Ops 6 comes out. And the reason why is because I believe this game is a very detailed reason why it's got a good explanation into the future of Call of Duty, the way it's going, and how I think this next Black Ops 6 is going to go. Why do I believe that? Is because if you could tell after you reset Corvus, Cold War, things don't return the same even to the voice actors. So why do I believe this is true? It's because you can tell how in Blackout, in Modern Warfare, Captain Price is into that. So all these things are just connected in general. You could just tell, especially Modern Warfare came out in 2019, and it was essentially a restart or a quote-unquote reboot. I believe all these Call of Duties just have a central system, and Coalescence is a building that takes care of this main server that's all scattered throughout the Earth, and not just that, but even other universes. In other universes, why do I say that? Because such as zombies, they talk about test subjects at times. I believe Hendrix and Sebastian right here are a good duo at this scene, but not just that, there's more into an intake here. I believe that these two characters, Hendrix and Sebastian, are a key to a story that is playing out right in front of you, but some people just might not realize. But why do I say that? So, listen to what Hendrix says.
Well, you're wrong. He's not the sole survivor. Those test subjects, they're alive. And they're in here.
Okay, and if you compare Sebastian to the Shadow Man, I believe that looks very similar.
The Shadow. Singapore disaster. See, that's where you're wrong. He's not the sole survivor. Those test subjects.
And if you compare Dr. Monty to John Taylor.
Control. This isn't any vague woo evil.
There's a very good resemblance, but they're just aged. And so anyway, the DNI connects all this stuff together and this and that. I believe that Cold War did not really explain more than that. It explains how Nova 6 is still a continuation, how this all plays a part to the mind. It does towards this. Does Black Ops 6 have any chance of diving with the mind? I believe so. I have hope. I mean, it seems like it's explaining throwback to the in between of Black Ops 2 and Black Ops, if that makes sense, and Cold War. It's like in that time period range, you know what I'm saying? But not Black Ops 2 as in like 2025, but Black Ops 2 as in when they went to go save Woods and all of that in the backstories.
We talk about the Black Ops timeline. Black Ops 6 comes after the events of the Cold War, but is directly tied to the 1986 flashbacks in Black Ops 2, the aftermath of which has left our heroes in dire circumstances.
All together. It's just all together, and at the end of Black Ops 3 in the credits, they say it's a long journey. So, I indicate that the story is not done yet there. They're going to keep in depth, even if they have to go back, and do this and that. Because things take time to unfold a story. And there's key points where you want to put that into its own book necessarily and not a chapter. Is this book over? No. And is Black Ops 6 going to continue it? I believe not yet. But is it a continuation of the story? Yes. So Black Ops 3 was a great story. Some people just might not see it at times. And, it's a very great Black Ops 3. And so I believe all of this 115 and DNI, all have a connection because it's just blue. I guess you say vial or liquid or serum, however you want to see it. It goes to DNI, and not just that. At Singapore, I believe, in the Coalescence building, there is Nova 6 and this and that with the DNI test experiments. You know what I'm saying? So why would they use Nova 6 and DNI test experiments when it's all with the mine and there's people in DNI beds there in a central hooked up system? So anyways, I believe to wrap this all up, I believe zombies is in the DNI in some central system, and all this is just a smaller part in the simulated area, which is multiplayer, and the frozen forest is a central area for all the players when you die, all the way, such as when you turn off the console. That's where they go. Alright, so before we wrap this up, I do want to add some things, and these things are that I realized on the last mission life, you can shoot Corvus actually outside before you even get to the Coalescence building.
What does it want?
It's right
Why
at the
is it
start,
doing
just
this?
like the Shadow Man. Shadow was
Right
usually
now, I think it's a
because the
panic.
Shadow Man's right at the top. But in
scared.
this case, this is Corvus.
All it
And
wants is
Corvus
to
is
ensure
right
its own
there.
survival.
And
Hendrix
see,
represents
as
enough.
you can see, you can shoot him,
watching
and then
our
there's a
every
second
move.
time. But I couldn't find if there was a third time or not. But if anybody wants to go out there and find their way to find that, here we go. And I noticed at the end, this is the big finale, if there was even a different, cutscene, just because of that, and I was hoping so. But I realized, as I went through all that for the 100th time, not really, but I played this multiple times, like the campaign, countless times, trying to find other things. And I realized the character says Taylor at the end, because if you zoom in,
Taylor.
that is John Taylor. I believe that is John Taylor right there at the end. It's because your player that you're playing as, you never had a name. It's because it's you. It's because it's you. You can't forget that. You are the player playing. You are not a named player. So at the end, you could see John Taylor sitting next to a wounded soldier, I'm assuming, or someone just exhausted. And it looks exactly like John Taylor. If you compare it side by side, you can tell by his, shoulder blade pad, his freaking arm, his legs. It looks very different than the soldier next to him. So anyways, what I'm trying to say is your character is saying in confusion, Taylor? Like, I thought you were dead. Shout out to your boy. Thank you for, even giving me some time. I just wanted to connect these things quickly for you, and I'll show you some more things that I have for you quickly.
It doesn't matter what you throw at me. I'm never gonna stop fighting.
Can we prevent the destruction of your world?
Darkness.
We found the Agarvan device!
Who is that voice?
So yeah, that's all the things I could put together for now. I believe this is going to keep advancing in some way, and I'm hoping for Treyarch, if you can, get some confirmation here or anything like that, I would very appreciate that. And it's been IC4. Take care of your mind, and I'll let the outro take it from me. Anyway, thank you for watching. This is Black Ops 3 theory video that I have all these connections to. My name's IC4. I really hope you take care of your mind. It's very great. And Dr. Salim says it's a very fragile thing and we should take care of it. Frozen Force. Anyway, so stay hydrated. Take care of your Once Kind mind. And enjoy your Once Kind day. Thank you.